long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
I'm going to say it right here. Feminism is dead. And the feminists killed it. They've gone from fighting for equal rights, etc., which we have now, to allowing men who fetishize women's bodies, who like to call themselves women, into our spaces, into our sports. And they've gone so far as to try to destroy people like J.K. Rowling for pointing out the stupidity of that. Feminism is dead. And I think it was dying when I was a kid. The reason why I say that is because as a child, I thought they were weird. I didn't like the way they talked about men as the daughter of a true alpha male and a sister of 4 brothers. I never understood the outrageous anger my older sisters, who embraced the suck of feminism, felt towards men. The condescension my oldest sister would treat my dad and my brothers with. The inability to be self-aware enough to walk away from an abusive relationship. Okay. And the one they got their marching orders from was Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda, the daughter of the great Henry Fonda, is a classic example of a damaged, miserable feminist female Democrat. You know, as Tucker Carlson said, Democrat women are miserable, are the most miserable women he knows. Okay, Jane Fonda was the sex toy of French director Roger Vadim. She was in a few movies that or at least one movie that he directed before he, I think, sent her packing and went for Catherine Deneuve. And this was her initiation into being treated like shit. She jumped on the bandwagon of Tom Hayden, the leader of the students' free speech movement at Berkeley. Huge anti-American, bottom-feeding, left-wing communist pig who had very strange appetites and would force Jane to contribute to those. Okay, she talked about it. This is an abusive relationship right here. She's supposed to be a feminist icon. Yet, she's celebrated for making shitty choices. Okay, I want you to understand that. She's called a victim for going right back after the same thing that had treated her like shit to begin with. Okay, she's a victim of that instead of going, what the fuck did you go after the same abusive guys? You know, Ted Turner, whose attempts at being an alpha male are, in my opinion, hilarious. He won the America's Cup yacht race and everybody blew a gasket. He started CNN and the Turner Classic movies, etc. But the Warner Brothers, I think, old school movies, that catalog, he's a terrible person. That marriage didn't last long, probably because he was cheating on her. Again, she made a bad decision. And yet, she's not called to the carpet for making bad decisions. Okay, give you a little update on Ted Turner. Ted Turner owns a ranch in Montana. It surrounds a mountain that is public hunting land. He will not allow regular Montanans to go up there to hunt elk, deer, or whatever they're after. Moose, doesn't matter. This is not a good person, all right? Yet, we're supposed to celebrate him and Jane Fonda, even though the marriage didn't last, because why? You know, look at him, okay? Jane Fonda is literally one of the worst examples of femininity that I could think of, okay? The choices she's made in marriages, the fact that she goes out and screams patriarchy the whole time, yet look at the choices that she's made. And the guys that she married obviously were for women's rights. Because if you're pro-abortion and you want the woman that you're fucking to have her own responsibilities, if she gets pregnant, if anything happens where you have to be the man about it, you don't have to be. Okay. Democrat men are immature that way. Okay. Look at Hillary Clinton. She's an icon for the feminist movement. We were going to have the first female president, and she was going to be that person. Really? Really? People, were turned off by her. I mean, look at the look on her face. People were turned off by the Clintons, period, after the 8 years of, you've got to be fucking kidding me, coming from the White House. These people are not high society. They are trailer trash. Okay. If you watch the TV show Feud, Capote versus the Swans, it's a lesson in, they sit there and act like they're better than we are with our families and our children. And they behave like, they behave like what they think Appalachian poor people behave like. Seriously? That's Hillary and Bill. Yet she is a feminist icon. Look, if a man cheats on you, he's abusing you. Period. If you let it happen over and over and over again, you are a fucking doormat. Okay, even if, like in the movie, in the TV show Feud, Babe Paley, in response to Bill Paley's infidelities, would cheat on him. Hillary did that. Really? Yet we're told that Margaret Thatcher's a bad person. Yet we're told that, our Blessed Mother, these fucking feminists say shit about how God raped Mary. They do. Okay. But look at the way they live. And I've seen it in my own family. Doesn't matter how it looks. Doesn't matter. They scream and rant about the patriarchy, yet they're poor examples of what they want people to think they are. They live a mythology. Hillary Clinton is not who she says she is. Jane Fonda is not. Nancy Pelosi's husband's probably gay. She doesn't care. She should be in jail for insider trading. She's made millions and millions of dollars illegally. But because she's Nancy Pelosi, she gets away with it. Okay. Martha Stewart, who actually is sort of someone to look up to and admire, got thrown in jail for it. And really, those cases were sort of questionable. But damn it, Nancy Pelosi, because she's a feminist icon and the first female Speaker of the House, gets away with it. Really? I just, her husband cheats on her. Gets away with it. He gets away with it. Why? Because it's a mythology that they're happy. And the marriages that they do have, Hillary and Pelosi, are convenient. It's about money. Has absolutely nothing to do with standing up for themselves and having self-determination, okay? and having, being aware enough to say, I am sick of being treated like a doormat. Okay. And if you don't think that Hillary Clinton isn't a doormat, you're fucking wrong. Okay. Bill right now is cheating on her, but hey, whatever.
The age of men is over. The time of the orc has come.
So, in my opinion, the last 3 or 4 years have proven that feminism, in the way that my mother understood it, in the way that the women who fought for women's rights, like Rose Wilder Lane understood it, like Margaret Thatcher understood it, like Golda Meir understood it, is dead. And the reason why is because it has been dirtied by the inability of women like Jane Fonda to look at themselves and see that they're nothing like who they say they are. Okay? They're nothing like who they say they are. They're a mythology. Kathleen Kennedy herself is not the person she said she is and believes she is. She's a cartoon. She's a mythology. Okay? These women, ranting and raving about the patriarchy, have allowed the movement that they cherish so much to be diluted by angry, left-wing activists who hate women. Okay? How do they hate women? Well, let's talk about that. Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant. We know who she is. She worked for him for 6 fucking years. Never said a word to him or to the authorities or out loud to the public about what he was doing to her fellow creatures. Why? Because she was getting something out of this. A career in the movies, right? And in TV, right? And as long as she kept her mouth shut, the little LGBTQ plus bitch got everything she wanted. Okay. Leah Thomas. This is not a woman. This is a man who wants to take part in women's sports because he's 400th ranked in men's swimming. Okay. I don't know who this guy is, but he's allowed to go into women's bathrooms. He's allowed to use women's lockers. God knows if he's actually still intact. Leah Thomas would take off his swimming suit in front of everybody in the locker room. The girls were horrified. This is not feminism. And Kathleen Kennedy and the women she inspires, like from Star Wars Explained and other places, applaud it. They go after J.K. Rowling for hate speech, for pointing out that this is dangerous. All right? This is insidious. This is not feminism. In fact, I look at this and say this is every bit as bad as blackface. Fetishizing our bodies. This guy isn't gay. He's a straight man fetishizing women's bodies. Wearing woman face. When is someone going to say, I'm sorry, you can't do that, that's wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, you can't do that. It's not like they're drag queens. They actually live like this on purpose. And let's talk about Star Wars. The Force is female. Okay? Really? We've talked about this before. But the Force is the Force. It's neither male nor female, first off. And Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Willow are male-dominated franchises. But Star Wars Explained here, E.K. Johnston, the writers that were chosen, Claudia Gray, they don't see it that way. These are the bitches that embrace this transsexual bullshit that is basically erasing women everywhere, okay? All right. Does she look happy? Does this girl look happy in her change? No. All right. Does this fat pig, they have literally tried to erase women. They don't want women to look beautiful. There's a reason why Claudia Gray decided to call Leia's Slave Leia outfit Hut Slayer, because somehow it's misogynistic to call it the slave outfit. But that's exactly what it was. And the only reason why is because their idea of empowering women is to make them look as ugly as possible. That's why Claudia Gray weighs about 300 pounds. That's why, when you see these feminists like Jigglypuff and whatever running around screaming at men, they're unattractive. They want to be that way to make men not want to be near them. Okay, this goes from being a fat pig, okay, all the wrong messages to the girls, by the way, to all of the, to bitching about the male gaze. How dare that man look at that beautiful blonde woman with the long legs who is dressed so perfectly? How dare he admire her hair? That's what men do. That's natural. Wanting to be attractive to a man is natural. But when you've got this shit going on, and I'm calling Andor out, you've got a problem, okay? This is not feminist. This is basically a movement that is insidious and cancerous, invading someplace it doesn't belong, okay? Feminism is dead, okay? When you've got the LGBTQ movement taking it over, when you've got the trans issues, men dressing as women invading our spaces, feminism is dead. When you've got J.K. Rowling defending women and being yelled at by feminist women for defending women, feminism is dead. This is not feminine. This is ugly. Okay, this is the TV producer's attempt at making this woman as fucking gross as possible. Okay? All right? And that's the truth. Don't care if you disagree. All right? It's the truth. Because why would you want to have men want to watch something where the woman is beautiful, where she's a normal person, Why would you want that? All these wrong messages kids are getting in schools, the anxiety, the confusion, the morbid obesity rate in young women is horrible, yet here we are. Because instead of uplifting young women and telling them, you can be the math person, you can be the singer, you can go out and ride, they are told they have to be ugly, they can't like women or men, and they have to follow the rules of the fourth wave feminist or they're not allowed. These are the wrong messages. They're not feminist messages. Feminism is dead. This is Steph signing out. See you around the galaxy.